In this episode, we're going to talk about St. Thomas and more of Mark and Joe's projects. Today's video is brought to you by Helicon Focus. Helicon Focus is the photo stacker that makes the most clear photographs that you could ever make. To get 20% off a lifetime license of Helicon Focus, go to modelersguild.com/HF. And we thank Helicon Focus for their support of our show. And by And Model. And Model has been making model railroad electronics since 2007, and with their affiliation with Pico and their Smart Switch, you can find them in Europe and in North America. Smart Switch switches your switches and animates your models.
Like I said, it's being taken apart here. You're seeing some of the wiring up inside.
Yeah. So what are you guys working on today?
Nothing right now at the moment. We're still working on the St. Thomas project.
Mm-hmm.
But it won't be until I get this bronze in the studio first, because it's kind of holding up space.
Oh, yeah. I hear you there. I've got a repeater layout back here that's holding me up from new projects.
You can see the C brake line right here.
Oh, I see.
Somebody sitting in a chair up there. There's a neat shot coming up that I want you to see here. If I can find it.
You know, the title picture of this video is going to be you with your head sticking through the middle of the field.
Oh, don't go there.
Meet the modeler.
Here it is coming apart right here.
Oh, there's where it's broken up. So,
yeah.
Oh, the seat. So you took the seats are made in strips then.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
He had them mounted on a board, so he just pulled this.
Yeah.
And some of the railings overlap to the next set too.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, that's a great way to hide that seam, is to fit it in underneath.
Yeah.
You know, you were given enough time. You know, all the as much time as you needed to build it. So imagine all these little things. You know.
Yeah, let me have the inspector up here check on it, make sure it was okay.
Yeah. That's your dad.
Yeah, sure.
So you got into model. That brings me to another thing. You got into model railroading almost because of your father, didn't you?
Yeah, he was getting a little stir crazy. So I said, let's go to a hobby store.
Yeah. When you've got an artist as a son.
Yeah. So we, not knowing trains, I'm nowhere near I'm an aficionado on trains at all. I was at ground zero when we went looking at trains. And I wish at that particular moment in time I knew Joe, but I didn't. So we started, bunch of junk we used. There it is, some sections there for you. Broken up. And we got all these plastic buildings and all that stuff, and some were already built, bottom up from wherever. And I started working with them, and they just look terrible.
Oh my gosh.
This is junk.
Yeah.
Plastic just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've now been in this so long with the wood, I could never go to plastic.
I totally agree.
This is the owner. I'm sorry, Ron. This is the owner, and I'm standing in front of the ballpark in his train room. Check out the height of the ceiling here.
It's the size of a factory.
Yeah.
Wait, like, what was I gonna say?
That could be funny. Yeah.
I'm a person who lives in the moment. The question comes out or it's lost. It's like,
I know. I hear you.
It'll come back to me.
There it is in the ball in this building.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Plastic buildings. Whereas I imagine Mark Roach would be able to make a masterpiece out of one of these plastic buildings, but when I get my hands on a plastic building, it just comes out still looking like plastic, But when I work on a wood building, I could make that look like metal, plastic, anything I want it to look like, just because it's so easily to, add texture or take texture away from it.
Plastic building, Ron, looks good when you take a hammer to it.
Yeah. Like, I recently got a chance to do a like you know that the new model railroad layout that's in Mississauga called Our Home and Native Land, or
Yep.
Minister Land.
Yep.
They sent me 2 Walters kits to build to test my building abilities, and you know I couldn't do it. Like, there's no way I could. Like, the scenery looked great, but the buildings looked like crap. You know, and I lost the job because they sent me those 2 plastic buildings. You know, I couldn't. There was no way I could work around it. So yeah, I totally know what you mean with these plastic buildings and the reason why you actually got a laser.
There's the ballpark loaded in the truck for California.
Killer.
There we are going across the bridge.
Golden Gate.
Where we stayed at, of course. There's the crew that drove it there.
Awesome.
So your left is the building where he keeps everything. Of course, he's got his limo out here.
Oh,
Right in the middle of wine country.
I thought that was your car.
Yeah, right. But he loaned it to us to go get stuff at the corner store. Joe and I are in the front seat. Mark gets in the back, right in the middle, stretches right out.
Yeah.
Enjoying discomfort. Then he starts playing with switches back there, different colored lights.
You look in the rear view mirror, he's standing out the sunroof.
Oh, it was too funny. We had a ball. Absolute ball. We're moving it into the place here. And get some shots kind of inside the building. There's a good shot for you. Now this goes way over here. Up on top, the mezzanine is just jammed with brass engines. You've never seen a collection like it.
Now, why is there a false floor? Like, I seen the paralams and stuff like that there. Why is that there?
Because he wanted you to walk down and go back.
Oh, so it's a walk under in a rich guy's sense.
Yes.
Oh, we won't cut into the floor. We'll just raise the floor.
Exactly. Exactly.
Think outside the box.
Yeah. One of the kids there, he couldn't believe what he was looking at.
That's the look. That's the look I give. You see what I said? I grab my chin and I start shaking my head with my mouth wide open. There it is.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is the look when you walk into
the mall. You gotta be kidding. Say. Did you notice the wood here? This wood is all furniture grade wood. The whole layout was furniture grade wood.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We couldn't even begin to buy that stuff. There's the 2 bridges sitting side by side in another room. I had to touch one of them up because it wasn't painted at the time when we sent it. So we wanted it painted up, so I did that.
Those are beautiful. So those got integrated into the layout?
They did for a little bit. They're for sale. Anybody wants to buy them.
Okay, well, how much would not how much you got paid to build it, but how much would these be worth on the market?
I think he's going about $5,000 for them each.
That's a steal, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is one of the things when I kind of got out of the business. I was having a hard time justifying costs to build things and build kits.
Oh my gosh. Tell me about
You
it.
start going through the design process, like I have to do. You build the prototype, make sure it's right, and then you got to take it to the next stage and make sure all the instructions are all made. And believe me, that's the hardest job in the world to do. Write instructions.
We actually had many discussions about it.
It's the hardest thing to do. It really is. Because everybody thinks differently. So you're trying to get the mindset.
Exactly. My perspective is so different from yours, and then Joe's on top of that, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I even tried the step where I had my wife write it. Okay, she can build the models.
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, from her point of view, it's going to be simple.
Uh-huh.
And she wrote it that way, but I still got guys complaining didn't understand.
Oh, gosh.
So it was a real tussle.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I hear you.
But, again, here I go with it just got so costly. The kits were just, I thought, over the top as far as what people had to pay. I had a hard time justifying it.
Yeah, people don't understand that it's more than just the cost of materials. You know, like just because you can scratch build something with $30 in materials doesn't mean that the design process, the machine that cut these parts for you, the instructions, the printing of the instructions, the the trial and error, all the wasted time that you just threw away.
That's right.
You're gonna get paid for it, or you're gonna lump it. And
yeah,
it's kind of
something interesting too. This is that same bridge is on O scale in HO.
I know I built that Albany on the left side.
Yeah, there you go.
And I know it because I screwed up the placement of all the lintels on the top, and I had to paint it with mushroom gray to make it look like it was unpainted.
This is the layout. This section is 8 feet, not even quite 8 feet, and maybe 3 feet wide. We put on wheels and took to all the shows.
Yeah.
And this is what we took without being painted.
Yeah.
So everybody could see what they were using. So Joe was essential in building. You did some work on this too, if I remember right.
Ah, yeah.
You glued some of the girders and stuff to get them ready for Joe for construction.
I did something.
Yeah.
Probably bugging.
Taking pictures and
talking crap.
Well, this is interesting. One of the guys in the Windsor Club wanted an N-scale bridge. And to save my time and everything, I had him design it for the how to use the program.
Yeah.
He designed the bridge and we cut it for him. This is what he built.
Wow.
I don't know if I guess that's the only picture I got of it. But anyway, it's pretty cool. That's it. Laser cut.
Yeah, these parts are so, you could really use them for many different things too.
Oh, tons.
Like I've got a box of old parts from leftovers from old kits of yours, and they're used in everything.
Here's some more of that same bridge. This is N-scale. See the detail that's in that.
Mm-hmm.
You paint that up and do it great. This was a piece we did for fellow Florida. I think this is the one. Was it not the Grass Springs guy?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. This is, of course, one painted.
Now with the white L, that's the Chicago version, isn't it?
Correct. That's the way they painted it up. Which Mark Roach didn't like the color. He thought it should have been some other weird color. And I said, look, that's the color that it was.
Yeah.
Paint it. It came out. It looked good.
Yeah, I started, like I was told to make 80 feet of Chicago L. I started painting it white. Well, not white. It's almost an ivory white.
Yeah.
I started painting it up, and then I showed him an example of the tan green from what is it, the New York prototype.
Uh-huh.
And he said, well, let's switch it to green.
Oh no.
Which was fine, you know. I like the green color better because it's you know, you get more variation in color, and you don't have to put in so much rust variation to make it look realistic. That looks great right there.
It's nice to show you the engraving that it does.
I officially have never been able to build one of those benches.
Oh, really? Oh, Mr. Rogers, yeah. I don't know how you do what you do, period.
I'm still blind. Yeah.
I know.
That ain't going away.
No. No, my hat's off to you for even trying. It's incredible.
I do my best. You know what? And you know, it's
more sculpture.
It's that, you know, it's a few statements that Joe said to me early in the days, you know, where he pulled out spackle and made a road out of it. And he said, Just throw it on, for crying out loud, you know. And that has stuck with me, you know. Just be done with it, you know. Fix it later. If it's a problem, fix it later, you know. Just try it, you know. And it's such good advice. Oh my gosh, we've got someone who asked a question.
Oh, good.
His name is Fabian Brown, and he said, "This stuff looks great. What stadium is this, or is this just a model? I can't tell." It's
Ebbetts Field.
Yeah, Ebbetts Field in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, and it was a model.
Yeah. So sorry if you asked that a long time ago, and I just noticed it now.
Oh, that's
Just goes with the territory. Those are the zipper edges. I imagine you got a bunch of flack about that.
We did.
I was being facetious.
Here's another one I kind of played around with.
Oh, yes. So really, one of your first hobbies was hot rodding, wasn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's one sitting out in the garage right now.
Yeah.
There's probably pieces of it in some of the photos.
It's a model. It's a Ford, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
3251.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to. Oh, here you go. We're talking about my father. This is off his layout.
Okay.
I never saw anybody dig into a project like he did for 2 years. Solid. Mountain ranges, everything. It's just incredible. This is just a couple of his pieces out of his.
Yeah, he was the definition of a passionate fellow when you seen him, you know. You just start talking about trains and he was all eyes, you know.
There he is right in the corner.
Is that a Hewlett loader?
Not just one.
Not just one.
3 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Plus the boat and the under there.
From what I remember.
There's 3 of them in a row.
Oh, wow. So, from what I remember, this is Joe's style of modeling.
Yeah, it is. The Yordock and stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You like, I remember what was it called, the Iron Belt or something like that?
The Duluth Wasabi Iron Range.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
These 2 pictures I have to credit to my stepmother. She got in and did the landscaping in the rural areas, and this is what she come up with. This is a woman's take on it.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because, you know, a lot of people, that's what ends up happening. Like, they get the man gets the idea for the railroad, starts slapping down track.
Got my daughter in there.
Slapping track down, and the wife just goes, "Oh, this is pretty cool," and starts.
I've mentioned, I'm just going to break in there for a second. I mentioned Brian Fletcher to you a couple times. He looks like a Civil War relic himself, and he's into military stuff. This is his work. But the reason I want to show you, he's taken some of our bits and pieces and been playing with it, putting it together. But check this out. This is an ice flow, and it's just paraffin wax.
Oh,
in
really?
The water. You know how paraffin wax, you pour it and you can snap it like peanut brittle?
Yeah.
That's what we did. We were doing with the acrylics.
Oh, so that's gel medium in between paraffin wax.
Yeah.
Genius.
Look at that.
Genius. I'm cutting this out of the video.
Brian Fletcher gets the credit.
This is secret. Who did this? You?
No, Brian Fletcher.
Wow, that's thinking outside the box.
It's a small O-scale diorama scene that he tied in a loop of track so that he can run like some ON30 out on the dock there. And,
see how the wax is floating there?
Yeah.
There's one coming up. He actually has an icicle. Seeing it here yet? Right here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Like, it's wild.
That must have been a fluke or something. You just
No,
drop
he tried to make it. Yeah.
falls down,
Yeah.
dries up. Wow. That's such a good idea. That.
Like, that's winter right there.
Oh my good God.
Yeah.
That just blew my mind. Well, really, it did. Like, that gel medium is, it's great for making waves and stuff like that, but putting the paraffin wax,
Oh, yeah.
frosted color to it. Wow.
That's some more of his stuff, his soldiers. Some of him doing a little experimental stuff here.
Yeah. This is the only way to find out. Like, this is probably how he got that technique, is just by experimenting.
Yeah. Well, then back to that again. But definitely got a lot of pictures you can see. Oh, here's the building of the St. Thomas station. Some of these shots are the earlier stage before the roof went on, but the way the pictures came out, you'd swear it was the actual building.
Yeah.
And this one coming up here in a minute for sure. It's look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Because actual lighting is just like that.
Now that
Look at that.
I can see the future floor wax technique going strong there.
Wasn't on there.
It wasn't on there?
No.
Oh.
I haven't used it.
That's Joe. That's another technique that Joe shared with me way back in 2009.
I found they kept popping off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But actually, that same thing happened to me, and I started using two-sided tape on the inside of the walls to keep the glazing on, and then used the future to put the shine on it.
Right.
I actually got made fun of by Dave Frary because of that, because of making a stream out of future floor wax.
Whatever works, you know.
One of the highlights of my life.
Yeah. One of the things I got into with the kits when I got into developing them and everything, because the builder gets a lot of the fun.
Yeah.
For the builder, right? So when you're putting it together, it's kind of neat when you find out that the hardwood floors are already inside. That's what this is showing. So I went to that little extra detail, just enhance and to make the modeling and itself more interesting. So there you go. Here you can really see all the hardwood.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's when you raster the.
Yep. It takes a lot of time, but I think it's really worth it.
Yeah.
Just for the experience.
Yeah. I think that you pretty much were at the forefront of doing this when you started using the laser. But there's a lot of, well, actually, Monster Model Works has taken that to the next level.
I haven't seen any of their stuff yet.
They're doing
They're
this.
just the pieces.
They're doing this etched brick that's like really, really weathered. Like it's got a lot of depth to it. And when you see the abilities of these lasers, it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, they do a beautiful job.
So the model that this is the Michigan Central Station that was in St. Thomas, Ontario.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which, Joe, you built how many of them? 2, 3? We ended up building them for our clients. Mark built a couple. I built a couple. Oh, there's an eagle outside. Got everything going on here. This is some of the building of it.
Yeah. You guys.
A lot of these, I take these pictures so when the guy's putting it together in lieu of instructions, because these were custom built, but he also wanted one in the box to be built. So I took all the pictures so he could kind of get an idea where everything goes.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I've had so many people say that they're jealous of the work that I've gotten to be a part of and stuff like that. I'm jealous of you.
Don't be. You don't want to get inside my head.
Yeah.
It's too confusing.
Oh yeah. This is, it must be a lot of fun to be able to take a project, somebody else's idea. You know, it's inside their head. You know, they don't know actually what the results are going to be, like that baseball stadium. You know, and
Yep.
just take it to that nth degree of detail. You know, that's got to.
It's a driving force, really.
It's a great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a driving force, and you want to outdo yourself each time you go to the next.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where I've got to take a rest sometimes.
Yeah, well, you know, like it's hard to look at the early models really when it comes down to it, because the advancements are just going out of control, really.
Oh yeah. Joe and I joke about that all the time. This is out of control. It's just out of control. And in saying that, I'm going to take you someplace that's out of control.
Oh no. When you say something that's out of control, my mind's blown just by thinking about it.
Well, like I said, I got that 3D printer, right?
Yeah.
And it lets you do so much stuff.
Oh, that brings me to a good.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to show you the 3D printed engine that goes into the power. But I got something that's going to show you more. This is in the rough. And this is the hurricane blower up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, finished up.
And that you were saying that's the metal duct tape.
Yeah.
The chrome sections.
Yep. But now these operate in the video you're going to post, so you'll see them actually work.
Yeah, where the piston moves and the flywheel turns.
Yeah.
Amazing. Actually, I just did a Windsor waterfront diorama to do an example of weeds in the break wall and water. Maybe you can 3D print the, you know, those the apron hangers.
Oh yeah.
You know, for the ferries, the rail.
Yes. Okay.
Those metal hangers. I need a couple of those.
Yeah, that's something. I'm going to flash back here just for a second because I just stumbled on this. There's inside the museum.
ECRM, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's got the train on the crane.
Yep. There's a couple here that are really cool. Here, I want you to see. Yeah.
Do you think your printer? Do you think your printer could print out HO scale people?
I wish it would. I don't think it can. I was hoping. I struggled with which one to get. Do you go small, or do you want to make bigger stuff?
Yeah.
And there was a compromise in there that if you want to go small, you got to go to the liquid type 3D printers.
Oh, the one that pulls up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to make bigger things, you got to go with the other units that are available, which is kind of where I'm trying to take you here. I just stumbled on those, and I wanted you to see that.
Yeah, I'll try. Oh, actually,
I gotta find it now. I saw it a while ago. Now I can't find it. See, too much stuff. Look at that. Oh, too much stuff. Even right back to the ballpark. It's not there. Where did I have it, Joe?
In your hard drive.
Right. Oh, well, I just going by here real quick. Where did I see it? My wife and I went to Hawaii after we did California.
Yeah.
Where is it? I just saw it. Oh, here. You want to do some neat modeling? Check this place out. This is in Maui. This engine runs.
What are you talking about? This is the live steam?
This is live steam in Maui.
Look at the color of that dirt.
Yeah.
Is this a model?
No, this is the real thing.
Oh, I was gonna say it almost looks like a diorama after I've been looking
doesn't it? Oh, I just wanted to show you this thing. Look at this.
Oh my God. It's like a go-kart.
Yeah. Look at this inside.
Oh, that's cool.
And I poked my head inside, and here's this Hawaiian. Got the chair slipped back, way back, leaning against the wall, sound asleep. I didn't have the heart to bother him.
I bet you had 1,000 questions for him, though.
Oh, yeah. Check that. That's just simple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's always something to model.
Oh, it's incredible.
So you think so with with the printer that you've got, the fidelity is almost
Oh, here we go.
there's limitations to it, isn't there?
I don't know. Is there? This is the engine out of the Titanic and the Liberty ships. There you go.
Oh yeah.
And then I printed this as one layer, then in here's another layer, and then the top. And then I laser cut the wood for the walkway.
Yeah.
So the combination of the two really work well.
My current client right now is a big lake boat fan.
Oh, he'd love that.
Look at that.
Now, again, the printer I bought isn't really a high-end one. It's the Cube. It's called Cube Pro. But this technology still has a way to go. It really does. You can see the rigging in here and stuff. You take it and sand it out, you could make it better, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some other tricks they do, put it in a box with acetol chemical. I guess it heats it up and then just shines the surface and smooths them out.
Yeah.
And they look cartoonish. So it still has a ways to go for the home modeler to get the high end.
Mm-hmm.
But I accept this. For me, that's cool.
I accept it too.
Yeah, it works. You can't try it, so just the fact that you stir the phone there.
Vickers.
We'll wrap this up pretty soon here. No, that works for me, especially when you get that multimedia, put, the wood walkway and the brass rod, you don't have to do the entire model in 3D print. No. You can add these parts that are going to not work out.
And then when I'm showing you this picture here just for the fun, I stuck this inside the powerhouse. And you're looking through the glass. I mean, this thing, you would know it wasn't the real thing.
Yeah.
It really works well.
Beauty. Huh.
Yeah, it's on the end table here in my family room.
I've always had this question. Can you put a LED down and 3D print the how like you get the lights inside a factory with the cone over top of it? Could you 3D print that cone on a LED in place, or would you have to do that in two parts?
I wouldn't be able to do it in mine. You'd have to probably go the liquid.
Yeah, that was just an idea I had.
Yeah. You'd have to get a real high-end machine.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. We'll wrap this up right now, because I think that, because we got you guys involved in doing this once, maybe we'll be able to do it again sometime.
Or maybe time more in here.
Sure thing.
Maybe I can encourage you to go on to a different show with other guys. I tried it earlier this week. It shot me in the foot. We'll try another guy, but, maybe we could move on and do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. That would be. I had come across this morning, too, a picture with Joe working on his boat, and I don't know where I've stuffed it now.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. My client right now is a boat builder, and Joe was also a boat builder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I freelanced my lake floater. Took features from 5 different ones and built one out of the 5 features that I liked. So it's a freelanced laker with a self-on loader.
You know, these freelance builds that you do, you know, if you just get down to building the thing, it takes, you know, maybe 2 months to build as opposed to 4 years, you know, so yeah, I'm with you.
That's the way to go. Because, you know, you see certain things you like only a part of it, and you want to build something, so you take the features you like and make something out of the features you like from everything else.
Yeah. You're just trying to build something you like. You know, who cares about what the comments are?
Well, like if you're building the Edmund Fitzgerald, of course, you're going to build it to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It sounds good. We got a lot out there. It's still trying to go, but I'm going to have to get more organized and find those pictures. There's lots in here, as you can see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for coming on. This is good enough for me.
All right. Very good.
Nice to see you again, Joe.
Yeah, good seeing you. And again, I'm impressed with your progress and where you've come from the beginnings to where you're at now.
You know, I'm trying, you know.
You're doing well, believe me.
You're feeling super.
Thank you. You got, and you know, thank you to Mark as well. You know, you know, jumping onto this big technology thing ain't easy to get over the whole. I don't want to do that, you know. But
yep.
It's real easy, and you know, showing all these pictures, you're gonna blow people away. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you, and talk to you later.
Oh, you're welcome. Take care.
All right. See you later, Ron.
Thanks for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you kind of, if you appreciated me breaking this up into smaller parts, you know, say so in the comments. Like and share, whatever, you know. Thanks.
On the road, out of the city, gonna leave my past behind. I will stand, take no pity.